Where is Peter Boy, Jalen?
3 months after being arrested and indicted for murder, the mother of Peter Boy Kema is now cooperating with authorities. It's the break they have been waiting for 19 years. Sources say Jalen Kema has been meeting with police and prosecutors.
You're arrested for murder, okay?
Since the arrests of Jalen and Peter Kema in April, investigators have made significant progress in the 1997 murder case of their 6-year-old son, Peter Boy. Sources say Jalen is now negotiating with detectives, providing them with details of what happened to the boy who they abused for years. Where is Peter Boy, Jalen? The couple have always been the only suspects in the case, and they have always stood together, refusing to turn against each other. But months behind bars appears to have had an impact.
Jalen has another hearing set for this Thursday. She's trying to get her bail reduced.
Also developing on the Big Island tonight.
We begin tonight with breaking news in a well-known unsolved murder case on the Big Island. The father of Peter Boy Kema has been arrested, and he and his wife have been indicted by a grand jury for their son's murder.
Lynn Kawano's been following the story since the beginning. She joins us live from Hilo with exclusive video of Peter Kema's arrest. Lynn, what can you tell us?
Chris, many have been waiting for this day for 19 years. About 2:30 this afternoon, police in Hilo moved in on this warehouse and arrested Peter Kema Sr. at his workplace here in Hilo. Police officers pulled him over for a traffic violation and then took him under arrest for that. But minutes later, a grand jury indictment came down for murder. Jalen Kema, his wife, was also indicted for murder, but she has not yet been arrested. 2 hours later, though, Jalen did come out here to the warehouse looking for him. 19 years ago, 6-year-old Peter Boy Kema went missing in one of the most notorious cases in Hawaii. The boy was repeatedly abused by his father, and the parents have always been the only suspects. But Peter Boy's body was never found, and the case didn't move for many years. Yesterday, the grand jury indictments came down very late, about 4:10 this afternoon, so police waited until today to move in. Reporting live in Hilo, I'm Lynn Kawano, Hawaii News Now.
Thank you very much, Lynn. And stay with Hawaii News Now for the very latest developments in the unsolved murder case of Peter Boy Kema. We'll have updates on air and online at hawaiinewsnow.com.
I failed to protect my son.
And your son is who?
Peter Kema Jr.
And what you did recklessly caused his death?
Yes.
That is Jalen Kema, the mother of 6-year-old Peter Boy Kema, ending her silence about the death of her son in Puna. It's the first time she's admitting her role in the tragedy 19 years ago.
Kema pleaded guilty to manslaughter and will now testify against her husband in his upcoming murder trial. We also learned today how Peter Boy died.
She elected to try and treat a serious medical condition on her own, and she was reckless in not obtaining medical treatment for this boy.
Hawaii County Deputy Prosecutor Rick Damerville choked up as he told the court how Peter Boy Kema, sometimes called Pepe, died in 1997 at the hands of his parents.
A forensic pathologist will testify that given the descriptions of Pepe's injuries, Pepe died as a result of septic shock and as a result of the parents not timely obtaining medical care for Pepe.
Jalen Kema finally admitted her role in her son's death. She pleaded guilty to manslaughter and will now testify against her husband, Peter Kema Sr., in his murder trial.
Those are facts that you're admitting and pleading guilty to as to the manslaughter charge?
Yes.
It is the moment investigators, other family members, and the community have been waiting for.
It answers a question about what happened to Peter Boy. It feels good to be where we're at, but again, we're still not done with our job.
This is a highly emotional case for anybody that touches it, including me.
An emotional case that took almost 2 decades. But Jaylin Kema, in exchange for her cooperation, will get a sentence of 10 years probation with only 1 year in jail. Damerville understands why that sounds light for a woman who didn't do much to save her young son. But Damerville says Jaylin also suffered.
Once all of the facts come out, and that can only happen in this trial, I think that the public will understand.
Peter Kema Sr.'s trial is scheduled to begin in April.
Jaylin Kema also pleaded guilty to theft, part of a welfare fraud case from last year.